A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. By Albert Einstein. So as I look at this today, as we move ourselves forward, why this quote? Why are we talking about failure? Bill, it's the beginning of January. We just started off the year. Why are we talking about failure already? It's because you've already failed. Isn't there something you've already dropped? Something you didn't finish? Something you didn't get started? We're 16 days into the month now. How are we moving forward? How are we driving that to happen? My name is Bill, Mr. Bill, and I'm a recovering IT practitioner, and I've been in your shoes as far as asset management, software asset management, configuration management. I've now helped over 4,000 clients around the globe help better practitioners be better successful in their roles, whether consultants, butts and seat practitioners, etc. And why am I doing this? I'm doing this to help you move forward, because what I found is there's no one helping you. At the end of the day, making sure you're successful is my goal. So as I think about failure, think about, what is failure to you? Is it the end of the world? It shouldn't be. Because if you're not failing, you're not growing. And you have to look and see how you're able to grow. Did I become a success overnight? Oh, heck no. It took trials and tribulations as I was that practitioner to figure out how I start tracking those assets. Understand how to talk to management. Understand how to go that next step and start working with peers, become a consultant, being able to help collaborate in the entire organization, how to move forward. And why do I do this? I do this to help you. I want you to thrive and enjoy what you do, because what I'm finding out with all the practitioners I'm talking to, everyone's stuck in a rut. I'll be honest. You have the credentials for your role, but you don't know how to use it. Don't feel alone. There's several of you in the same boat. It's okay. We all get this, okay, get the certification, I'll get the training, it'll get you the job, but now you don't know how to apply it. Everyone's having the same problem. It doesn't matter whether it's a consultant, et cetera, but it's causing other issues, you personally, as well as what you're doing. So stop, pay attention to what you're doing, figure out how to move that forward. Because right now, with the economy the way it is, if you continue your current pace, you're going to be without a job. You're going to have your organization pissed at you, whether it's consulting organization, whether it's your organization, if you're a practitioner, the company you're working for, because you're not able to look forward. So how are you going to drive that? What's going to help you move yourself forward? Whether it's communicating, you talk about how you're going to look at things a little different, how you're going to talk to stakeholders, et cetera. My point is, look for a way to grow. Even I do, even today, trust me, I've been to the last 5 days of training. Significant training, my butt was kicked. I will not say otherwise, but I needed that. I needed it to actually help better communicate to you, help my followers to make that next step. See, everyone gets caught up. Okay, I'm going to go do the training, whether it's $25, $1,000, $2,000, whatever it is. Okay, it's the industry thing to do. So what? I'll be honest, I'm going to call you out. So what? How does that help your job? Yeah, okay, fine. Check mark, box, it's done. Now, how do you apply it? So as I think about this, think about the top 3 things on your list today. That's what I go for. Just think the top 3 things on your list, whether it's for this week, next month, this year. What are those top 3 things you need to work on? You just spit them out right now. Write it out. 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. Think about what that is. Just write it down as I'm talking, because I want you to focus on these. Don't focus on everything. Trust me, I'm just as guilty. Looking all across the board. Okay, how much can I take on? Focus on what you can manage. We all want to multitask. In asset management, software asset management, configuration management, we have a lot of tasks we have to do. A ton. but that doesn't help us move forward. So if you take on an entire list, you prioritize the 2 or 3 or maybe 5 that you need to focus on, you do that really well, then you move forward. See, here's the experience I've had. I've seen it with practitioners where they do their best to move forward, where there's communication issues with management, trying to do initiatives, trying to figure out, okay, how do you roadmap your next steps? And I see you struggling. And it tears my heart apart because you're getting frustrated, you're overwhelmed, and you're underappreciated for the efforts you're going through because the impact you have within the business. But no one's helping you move forward. Management doesn't know what to do. Some of the industry leaders are just creating more chaos. They're not helping you think about how you're going to move forward. I'm just calling it out. My point's not to be negative, but to be straightforward. Pay attention to what you're looking to, how you're listening, what you're listening to. That's going to make an impact. And don't expect that training to give you all the answers how to apply it. None of it will. Why do I say that? It's because I'm seeing thousands of new practitioners jump on the bandwagon for asset management, software asset management, configuration management. And that's awesome. Welcome to the family. I'm 1,000% supporting you 1,000%. I'm not trying to slam you. That's not the purpose. But I do want you to realize what you stepped into. You stepped into one of the most complex areas of all of IT. It's not just IT. You're helping look at IT. You're looking at software. You're looking at licensing. You're looking at contracts. You're looking at the financials piece of it. You're looking at how you're dealing with different changes inside the environment. Depending upon what your discipline is, you had that's you on top of giving updates to stakeholders, management, et cetera, that are saying they want more. Always. We all get overwhelmed. It's okay to be overwhelmed. That's not a problem. The problem is you don't know how to stop and move forward. So think about it. You may be going to this new conference. You want to go to it and go meet buddies, et cetera. I get it. 1,000%. That's why I created the community, because I saw that there's nothing there for a 24/7 basis. And I did it so that you don't receive that vendor sales pitch, because that's what I'm seeing everywhere else. But my point's not to pitch the community. My point's to help you think about how you want to move forward. Because at the end of the day, motivation Monday, and yes, I'm on a rant. You are the one that's important. How you look at it, how you look at what you do, how you drive that forward, how you want to look at that one little niche to work on and be really good at it. And if you can't be, call yourself out, ask for help. Don't just wail in the wind and struggle. Because one, that's not going to help you. It's back to the frustration. You get overwhelmed, right? And trust me, I've been the same way. Exactly the same way. I'm just speaking about me right here. It's if I'm pointing to anybody, it's there's a bunch of fingers come back here. But think about how you're able to drive yourself forward if you focus on the one thing and do it really well. Sure, you're going to get hammered on several fronts. Trust me, I get it. As a practitioner, as a consultant, it happens. Imagine what you do as a practitioner. Okay, you're getting hit from multiple stakeholders, right? So I've done that. Now put yourself in a consultant role, which I've also done, where you're helping 5 customers at once, helping through the same situation. I've also done that. My point's not to undermine the process or anything that you're doing. We all get overwhelmed, but you also have to prioritize where we are at that moment. Prioritization is key. And as we think about kicking off our year, which is the whole idea behind this month of January, on my Motivation Mondays, think about one, well, like I said, up to 5, I say 1 to 3 things that you can focus on, whether it's for this week, next month, whatever it is. Focus on the short term. You got some long term. That's great. We can go there. But today, focus on what you have, because you've already failed. I failed. Trust me, there's things I did not deliver on that I should already had done by now. That actually goes out to the community, and you're going to hear about within the next week. So you're amongst friends. That's all I'm trying to do. That's my goal. I want you to have faith in yourself to be able to succeed. That's what no one talks about. No one talks about that until now. Because at the end of the day, when you're successful and you do that little win, whatever that was, think about something you did in the last 3 weeks, last year, last 3 years, whatever that project is. Think about the accomplishment. This, whatever that big thing you ever did, whatever it was, whether it's a little task, big task, didn't matter, but you accomplished something. Remember how good you really felt by completing that? Whether you got kudos or not, didn't matter, but you completed that task. You knew you helped benefit someone. And you repeated that. You repeated that. And you repeat it again. That's all I'm talking about. Whatever it is, that one thing, do it well. And if it's really big, break it down. 100%. If you need to help plan it out, please reach out. 1,000%. I'll help you with that process. I'll help you work, not just the process, because we talk about process all the time. I will work you through how it works. So you're able to get out of your own head, because sometimes talking it out gets you so much further. Speaking from experience, all of a sudden I had something given to me yesterday. And I literally, I said I was doing that 5-day training was like literally 14 hours every day. And at the end of it, I had someone say something to me, and all of a sudden I felt like I was slapped across the face. No one did that personally, but that's how I felt, because the thing that was right in front of my face, I couldn't see until someone told me what to look for. And I go, OMG, it was right there the whole time. It's typically how it works. I'll be honest. That's typically how it works. So if there's something I can do, please reach out. Motivation Monday. Whole idea is help kick off the year. How can we collectively move that forward? I want you to be a part of a community that really understands where you are. That's the whole idea behind this. Yeah, I'm a little long-winded. It's not your typical 2-minute session, but that's on purpose, because these messages are for you as well as the entire community. And by the way, don't feel alone that you're having problems at all. We all have problems. The question is, how do we overcome that? If there's something I can do, please reach out, because at the end of the day, when you're successful, I'm successful. At the end of the day, when you're successful, you feel more appreciative, as well as you feel better about yourself. At the end of the day, when you feel better about yourself, think about what you feel like when you go home, so you can appreciate those hours that you're not at work. It's Mr. Bill. Appreciate your time. Appreciate all that you do. Again, if you're new to the community, welcome. If there's something I can ever do, please reach out. I'm here for you. Have yourself a great week.